What exactly is Errors and Omissions Insurance, or E&O for short, and why is it such a critical form of protection in the world of property and casualty insurance? In this video, we're breaking down what E&O insurance really is, who it's designed for, what it covers, and what trends are shaping the E&O marketplace in 2025. Whether you're a business owner, insurance student, or curious professional, this is your go-to explainer. So, let's start with the basics. Errors and omissions insurance is a type of professional liability coverage. It protects businesses and individuals who provide advice or professional services from claims of negligence, mistakes, or failure to perform their duties. If a client alleges that your professional error cost them money or caused them harm, even if it wasn't intentional, EO insurance helps cover the legal fees, settlements, or judgments tied to that claim. This coverage is most commonly associated with professions like insurance agents, real estate agents, financial advisors, consultants, tech companies, architects, engineers, and other service-based providers. Even lawyers and accountants often carry separate specialized E&O policies. The main idea is simple. If your expertise forms the foundation of your service, you're exposed to liability when things go wrong. Now let's talk about how insurers underwrite E&O coverage. Underwriting for E&O policies is very focused on a few key factors: the nature of your services, the size of your business, your claims history, risk management practices, and the types of clients you serve. For example, a software company that builds applications for financial institutions will likely face higher scrutiny than one serving small retail shops because of the higher stakes involved if something fails. Insurers also look closely at contractual agreements, employee training protocols, use of disclaimers, and any history of disputes. The more documentation and formalized processes a business has in place, the more favorably it's typically viewed in underwriting. So what does an E&O policy actually cover? Generally, E&O insurance covers legal defense costs, settlements, and court-awarded damages stemming from claims like misrepresentation, inaccurate advice, failure to deliver services as promised, or errors in documentation. For example, if an insurance agent fails to place coverage properly, and a client experiences a loss without adequate protection, that client could sue the agent for damages, and E&O insurance would help cover the fallout. However, it's important to understand that E&O policies do have exclusions. They usually won't cover bodily injury or property damage. That's what general liability is for. Nor will they cover intentional wrongdoing, criminal acts, or claims arising from services outside the scope of the policy. Now let's explore some key trends in the E&O space for 2025. In recent years, the E&O market has experienced both hardening and diversification. For some professions like real estate and technology, loss frequency has increased due to economic volatility, client disputes, and more complex service delivery models. At the same time, new professions, like digital marketing consultants and online coaches, are seeking E&O coverage as their client base and liability exposure grow. Another trend is the increase in third-party liability claims. Clients are becoming more litigious, and businesses are now expected to maintain higher standards of documentation and risk disclosure. This makes E&O coverage not just a safety net, but a critical part of doing business. But it's not all smooth sailing. E&O coverage comes with challenges, both for the insured and the insurer. For example, some high-risk professions, like construction consultants, legal professionals, or firms working in securities, may face limited capacity, higher premiums, or more restrictive terms due to the complexity and volatility of claims in those areas. Claim severity is also on the rise, driven by increasing legal costs and broader interpretations of professional duty. Even a small oversight can escalate into a high-value legal battle. That's why insurers are becoming more selective, and why businesses need to be proactive in their risk management practices to stay insurable and minimize premium costs. So what does the future of E&O insurance look like? It's likely to become more data-driven, more specialized, and more critical. As new business models emerge and service expectations continue to rise, professionals in nearly every sector will need some form of liability protection, especially those involved in consulting, advising, designing, or managing risk on behalf of others. This also means more career opportunities are opening up in underwriting, claims, and risk management specifically for E&O lines. If you're interested in insurance and want to work in a specialized, high-impact field, E&O is definitely worth exploring. And there you have it. Errors and omissions insurance isn't just for big consulting firms or tech startups, it's a vital part of today's service economy. Whether you're a student entering the field or a business professional managing risk, understanding E&O is a must. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and follow Insur Knowledge for more explainers on property and casualty insurance, career insights, and what's shaping the future of this essential industry. Thanks for watching.